Hello, JM Investors friends. Welcome back, JM Investors family. In today's video, we are talking about this unique topic, the secret to earning trillions with Ethereum, the complete blueprint to building wealth in the new digital economy. Part 1. As I introduce, imagine waking up one morning and discovering that the greatest wealth transfer in the modern history has already begun, not through oil, not through real estate, not through stocks, but through a decentralized network powered by millions of computers across the globe, a network where anyone with an internet a network where anyone with an internet connection can become an investor, an entrepreneur, a lender, a builder, or even the owner of financial infrastructure. Financial infrastructure once reserved for banks and trillion-dollar institutions. That network is called Ethereum. Since its launch in 2015, Ethereum has evolved from an experimental blockchain into one of the world's largest decentralized computing platforms. It has enabled applications ranging from decentralized finance to digital collectibles, tokenized assets, and programmable organizations such as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Some early participants earned extraordinary returns as the ecosystem grew. Others built companies, products, protocols, and tools that helped shape the broader blockchain industry. Yet many people still misunderstand Ethereum, seeing it only as a versatile and volatile cryptocurrency rather than a platform with many possible uses. So the question is, what makes Ethereum different, and how can ordinary people participate responsibly in this rapidly evolving ecosystem? Today we will explore the ideas, technologies, opportunities, and risks behind Ethereum, and why so many people believe it will play an important role in the future of finance and digital ownership. This is not just the story of a cryptocurrency, it is the story of a new economic architecture. Welcome to the secret of earning millions or trillions with Ethereum. Chapter 1, Why Ethereum Changed Everything. For centuries, economic power has already and largely flowed through the centralized institutions. Banks safeguard money, governments issue currencies, stock exchanges determine ownership, payment companies move alone and move value. Each, each platform performs an important function, but each also acts as an intermediary. Ethereum introduced a different idea altogether. Instead of relying on a centralized organization to execute agreements, Ethereum enables smart contracts, programs that automatically carry out predefined instructions when specified conditions are met. This seemingly simple innovation expanded the possibilities of blockchain technology beyond sending digital money. Developers could now build learning platforms, decentralized exchanges, stablecoin systems, digital identity solutions, tokenized assets, blockchain games, governance systems, and countless other applications. Ethereum became not just a blockchain, it became a programmable platform. Today, thousands of applications have, built, have been built on Ethereum or Ethereum compatible technology, serving millions of users worldwide. This vision is ambitious, a global, a global platform where people can exchange value, build businesses, and coordinate without needing a single central authority to manage every interaction. The birth of digital ownership. One of Ethereum's most significant contributions is the expansion of digital ownership. Historically, records, sorry, historically, ownership records have depended on centralized databases maintained by governments, companies, or financial institutions. Ethereum introduced another model. Ownership can now be represented digitally through cryptographic tokens recorded on a blockchain. This concept supports many different forms of digital assets, including cryptocurrencies and fungible tokens, NFTs, tokenized real-world assets, governance tokens, digital collectibles. This technology has enabled programmable features such as automated royalty payments, transparent, transparent transfers, and shared ownership. While, while adoption is still evolving and regulations vary around the world, these innovations have sparked new conversations about how ownership may function in the digital age. Why Ethereum matters. At the center of Ethereum ecosystem is Ether, commonly known as ETH. ETH serves several important purposes. It helps pay transaction fees. It secures the network through staking. It can be used as a collateral within many decentralized finance applications, and it supports a wide range of activities across the Ethereum ecosystem. Unlike many digital assets that have only one primary use, ETH has many multiple functions within the network. Its long-term value depends on many factors, including network usage, developer activity, developer activity, adoption, technology improvements, broader market conditions, regulatory developments. Like all cryptocurrencies, sorry, like all cryptocurrencies, ETH can experience significant price volatility, and future performance cannot be guaranteed. However, many participants view ETH not only as tradable asset, but also as a key component of Ethereum's broader infrastructure. The difference between speculation and participation. One of the most important lessons in Ethereum ecosystem is understanding the distinction between speculation and participation. Speculation focuses primarily on predicting price movements. Participation focuses on contributing to the network. Participation may include activities such as staking ETH to help secure the blockchain, providing liquidity to the decentralized applications, building decentralized software, participating in governance where appropriate, educating others about blockchain technology, support, supporting responsible innovation. While some participants pursue financial returns, others contribute to to it by building products, improving infrastructure, conducting research, or creating educational resources. Over time, ecosystems often become stronger through sustainable participation rather than short-term excitement. As Ethereum continues to evolve, many observers believe that its, its greatest long-term impact may come not from price alone, but from applications, communities, institutions built on top of it. Part two: how Ethereum creates wealth. If Ethereum is building new digital economy, then an obvious question follows: how is value created within that economy? Unlike traditional financial systems, where banks and financial institutions often serve as intermediaries, Ethereum enables people to interact with programmable financial applications directly through blockchain technology. This has given rise to a broad ecosystem that includes lending, borrowing, decentralized exchanges, staking digital assets, and many other innovations. It is important to remember that every opportunity comes with risk. Returns are never guaranteed, and different strategies involve different levels of complexities. Understanding these trade-offs is just as important as understanding the opportunities themselves. Staking, participating in the network security. Ethereum now operates using a proof of stake consensus mechanism. Instead of miners validating transactions, validators help secure the network by staking ETH. In return, eligible validators may receive protocol rewards subject to network conditions, validator performance, and application costs. People do not, who do not People who do not operate their own validator may also choose other participation models, such as pooled or liquid staking, depending on availability and their individual preferences. Before participating, investors should understand important considerations such as lockup conditions, smart contract risks, platform risks, slashing risks for validators, liquidity considerations, fees charged by service providers. Staking is best understood as participation in Ethereum's security infrastructure rather than a guaranteed income source. The rise of decentralized finance. Ethereum also introduces a new concept, decentralized finance, also known as DeFi. DeFi applications aim to provide financial services through smart contracts than traditional intermediaries. Examples include lending platforms, borrowing markets, decentralized exchanges, liquidity pools, stablecoin protocols, derivatives platforms. Instead of relying on a bank to facilitate every transaction, user transact, users transact with software that automatically executes predefined rules. These innovations have expanded financial access for many users around the world. However, DeFi also introduces important risks, including smart contract vulnerabilities, liquidity risks, market volatility, oracle failures, oracle failures, sorry, oracle failure, sorry, oracle fail, failures, governance risks, regulatory uncertainty. Anyone considering participation should understand how protocol works before committing funds. Layer 2: scaling Ethereum. My subscribers, JM Investors family, please be fully engaged with my videos. Click, share, like, comment, subscribe. Click the links in the video description below to know more about this video. To get the full insights about this video, please click the links in the video description below, because this will be highly appreciated from our side. Thank you. As Ethereum become more widely used, as Ethereum become more widely used, transaction fees and network congestion increased. To address these challenges, developers created layer 2 scaling solutions. These technologies process many transactions more efficiently while ultimate, ultimately, ultimately relying on Ethereum for security. Layer 2 ecosystems are helping expanding applications in areas such as payments, gaming, social applications, decentralized finance, or DeFi. Digital identity. Scaling technologies continue to evolve, and they may represent an important area of innovation within the broader Ethereum ecosystem. Beyond finance, real-world assets, and AI, Ethereum, Ethereum's ambitions extend beyond digital currencies. Developers and institutions are exploring many ways to represent real-world assets on blockchain networks. These may include real estate, bonds, investment funds, commodities, intellectual property, other tokenized assets. Tokenization may improve transparency, settlement speed, accessibility, although implementation depends on legal, technical, and regulatory frameworks. At the same time, artificial intelligence (AI) is increasingly being integrated with, with the blockchain technology. Possible applications include automated portfolio management, smart contract monitoring, fraud detection, risk analysis, treasury optimization, autonomous software agents. While many other while many of these technologies are still developing, they illustrate how Ethereum continues expanding beyond its original vision. Managing risks. Every investment carries risks. Ethereum is no exception. Responsible participants should consider diversification, secure wallet practices, careful research, long-term planning, understanding protocol risks, avoiding unrealistic promises. Common risks include market volatility, smart contract exploits, phishing attacks, fraudulent projects, liquidity shortages, regulatory changes. Learning how to manage risk is just as important as identifying opportunities. Successful long-term participants often emphasize education, discipline, thoughtful decision-making rather than emotional reactions. Building instead of chasing. Perhaps the most important lesson from Ethereum is this: the ecosystem rewards more than trading. Developers build applications, researchers improve security, entrepreneurs launch businesses, educators teach more newcomers, artists create digital experiences, communities govern decentralized organizations. Ethereum is not only an investment ecosystem, it is also a platform for innovation. Many of its greatest contributions have come from people focused on solving meaningful problems rather than simply following short-term market trends. Part 3. The future of Ethereum. Every transformative technology begins as an experiment. The internet connected information, smartphones connected people, cloud computing connected businesses. Ethereum is attempting to connect value, ownership, agreements, and digital coordination through programmable software. No one can predict exactly. No one can predict exactly how the next decade will unfold. New technologies, regulations, competition, and changing user needs will also influence Ethereum's future. Yet many researchers, developers, entrepreneurs, and institutions continue exploring how blockchain technology may might reshape industries ranging from finance and supply chain to digital identity and asset management. The important question is no longer whether the blockchain technology exists. The important question is how society choose to use it, from finance to digital infrastructure. Ethereum began as a platform for smart contracts. Today, it supports applications evolving, and this involves payments, digital ownership, lending, trading, gaming, supply chains, identity governance. Future applications may continue expanding into areas such as tokenized real-world assets, digital, digital credentials, business automation, scientific collaborations, public infrastructure, international commerce. Whether every prediction becomes reality remains uncertain. What is clear is that developers around the world continue experimenting with new users for program programmable blockchain technology. Innovation remains ongoing. The human side of Ethereum, beyond every wallet is a person, beyond every protocol is a team, beyond every application is a community. Technology alone does not create lasting value. People do. Ethereum's greatest strength. Ethereum's Ethereum's greatest strength may ultimately be the global community of developers, educators, entrepreneurs, researchers, artists, and users who continue improving the ecosystem. The future will not be determined by software alone. It will also be shaped by ethics, education, responsible innovation, collaboration, security, good governance. Long-term success depends on the systems built that people trust and find genuinely useful. Wealth through participation. One recurring theme throughout this journey is the distinction between speculation and participation. Marketers, marketers and markets will continue rising and falling. Prices will continue changing, but long-term ecosystems are built by people who contribute. That contribution can take many forms: building applications, supporting open source projects, educating newcomers, conducting research, improving security, creating businesses, participating responsibly in decentralized networks. Financial outcomes can never be guaranteed. However, knowledge, skills, meaningful contributions often remain valuable regardless of market conditions. The strongest foundations are built on continuous learning. Ethereum represents one of the most ambitious technologies. Ethereum represents one of the most ambitious technological experiments of the digital age. Whether it ultimately becomes a dominant global platform or evolves alongside many other technologies will depend on innovation, adoption, regulation, and countless decisions made by millions of participants around the world. For viewers interested in this ecosystem, the most valuable investment may not be the next trade. It may be the next the next skill it may be the next skill learned, the next book read, the next technology understood, the next problem solved. Because in every generation, lasting wealth has often followed those who developed expertise before the rest of the world recognized its importance. If Ethereum succeeds in expanding access to programmable finance, digital ownership, and decentralized applications, those who understand it thoughtfully and participate responsibly may be well positioned to benefit from its growth. Remember, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research, understand the risks before making financial decisions. Technology creates opportunities. Wisdom determines how we use them. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more and have more in-depth content about Ethereum, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, artificial intelligence, and the future of digital wealth, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, so you may never miss the future releases. Please click, share, like, comment, subscribe to this video. Be fully engaged with these videos. Be fully engaged with my channel. JM investors, I urge you, please be fully engaged with my channel. Click, share, like, comment, subscribe to my videos and my channel. Be fully engaged with my channel, because this will be highly appreciated from our side. Thank you in advance. Share this video with someone who wants to better understand the future of the blockchain and the programmable finance. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep thinking long term, because the blockchain and the programmable finance is brought through here at your doorsteps. Thank you for now. Bye bye.